Hi, it's Shay here. It's welcome to the 2024 Christmas premieres here for the diamond painting community. I thought this would be a really fun idea, but yet I don't know if it's actually gonna work. But we're just gonna go with it. Yeah, we're gonna be reading some Christmas stories with our Christmas PJs on. So let's get to it. Hopefully they'll calm down in a minute. If not, we'll just have some dog sounds. I don't know. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's see if this works. Can y'all? I feel like, okay. We'll see if this actually works. All right, so I have my dogs here, as you can see. So we all had matching Christmas jammies a few years ago, but that's before we had Ollie. So Ollie doesn't have matching Christmas PJs. Look at Margot being such a good girl. Margot's so good. Then we have Jasper over here in his Christmas jammies that match. But Ollie just needed a red Christmas sweater. Okay, can we calm down, please? This is why putting clothes on them sometimes doesn't work out so well because they get rowdy. I don't know why. I put clothes on my dogs and they just like want to wrestle. I think maybe the clothes are like, I don't know. So I might have to take the jammies off in order to read some Christmas stories to you. So we'll see how this goes. Margot's being such a good girl, like usual. All right, hopefully, yeah. So I do want to give credit to Melanie. Her name on YouTube is Diamonds and Dogs. She's also a dog lover and a diamond painting lover, as we are. And it was her idea, because I kept saying, what am I going to do for my Christmas premieres? What am I going to do? And it was her idea to sit by a cozy fire with my dogs, all in our Christmas pajamas with the crackling of the fire, which you're not going to hear any crackling because it's actually gas logs. And I could read some Christmas stories to you while the dogs sleep. So, I mean, I do appreciate her idea because it's what we're going to do today. But let's just see how it goes, okay? I did want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. I love the fact that this community, I don't know if this is gonna work. Hi, I'm back. I forgot my coffee. Happy Holidays, I think that's what it says. Look at who's being good again, Margot. So it's been a little while since I saw you last. I've let them out. They're still playing, and so we might just play some Christmas music over the shenanigans that we have going on in the background. You can't see, but now they're running around playing tug of war with one of the Christmas sweaters. I think I need to bring you down more so I can actually show you the books, the pages. So let me bring you down. I think I just should do this with Margot. She's my one good girl. Hello, welcome. I brought you down just a little bit more so you could get the whole cozy vibe and you can see the pages of the book, okay? I am so excited about doing this. I've got 2 huge bins of Christmas books that my daughter and my boys, actually, because my boys are now 18 and 19. I mean, look at this. Huge amounts of Christmas stories. So I had a hard time trying to pick out which ones I wanted to read to you today. So I asked my daughter Lou, who's 12, who's kind of too old now to like want to do these things. But I asked her which one should I read to you guys, and one of her favorites is Santa's Beard. I was at a craft fair and I actually met the author. She was selling her books, and she actually wrote a note to my kids in here. It says, to Lauren, Ryan, and Nate, always do your best. Love, Sharon Thayer. And that was 2017 I met her. So, okay, it says, this book is dedicated to those who believe in hope, in dreams, and in Santa Claus. All right, to my family, friends, and all the encouraging people along my path, thank you for believing in me. I really like that sentiment. All right. Y'all can either just listen, and because I really do miss reading these stories to my daughter. I feel like a librarian right now, but you're blurry if I look through my glasses. The dogs are still, I hope it's not distracting, but they are, they're playing tug of war with a Christmas sweater. I think I might have to take it away. We're gonna take the Christmas sweater away. We're gonna hide it in my, Get over here and lady. No, don't go to my coffee. No, it's my coffee. Oh my gosh, Melanie. Help. Help. I knew this was going to be difficult, but I don't think a cozy vibe fits in my life, but we're going to try to do this because I really wanted to read these stories to you. Oh my gosh. Now they're hacking. Okay. I think they got it out of their system. Oh my gosh. It's like the bloopers, right? Oh, you want to see my story? Okay. Where's your, oh yeah, I was gonna say, where's your Christmas sweater? I took it off of them and I have it in my lap now. It's like hidden between my legs. Oh gosh, you're good. You're good. The reason why I'm not sitting at the fire because I'll get too hot. No, you can't drink my coffee. That's the last thing you need. But yeah, we have a treasure, a wonderful treasure of Christmas stories here. You'd be so much cuter and you look, I'm afraid to put it back on you. Can you just relax, please? I mean, is that possible, sir? All right, let's get to Santa's beard. Hey, I know you're trying to figure out where your sweater is, but I had to take it off, sir. All right, we are going to read a story. So like I was saying, I thought it would be really cool if some of y'all are diamond painting and you just want to listen to some stories, was my thought going into this video, or you're welcome to look up and actually follow along if you're not diamond painting, if you're actually watching. Okay. So I'm going to act like a teacher, right? I remember the teacher always used to hold them. I was like, how does she hold the book like that? I'm going to try it. All right. So you got Santa. Looks like it's at the North Pole. It says, hopefully y'all can see the book. Hopefully it's not too far. Santa's beard is white as the North Pole snow. And when little boys and girls are good, well, that beard of his, it starts to grow. It grows a little when you play fair, and every day you remember to share. It grows more when you help in special ways and make someone smile every day. It twists and curls down his chest when you work hard to do your best. It grows when you do as you've been told and respect people who've grown wise and old. When you tell the truth today, when a lie would be so easy to say, oh, how Santa loves when it grows that day. Oh, look at Santa. It grows a lot as you help around the house and are very quiet when someone's sleeping on the couch. Santa's beard is growing when you're not aware, especially at night when he hears you say your prayers. Look at Santa on the treadmill. It grew down past his belt when you learned that winning isn't all, and to get up and try again every time you fall. It grew all night and kept Santa awake the day you learned to give more than you take. When you did that job without pay, the work was hard, but you did it anyway. That made Santa's beard grow so long, it started getting in his way. Oh no, he's trying to paint the sleigh and it's dripping. With so many good girls and boys, that old beard kept growing until he couldn't make the toys. Long curls of beard tangled around his boots as he walked, and it got so heavy he could hardly even talk. Santa did not know what to do. He loved his beard. It reminded him how good you'd been all through the year. Late one night, every single elf and Mrs. Claus too had a secret meeting to figure out what to do. It wasn't long before they had a plan. As Santa slept, they knew he'd understand. Oh no. Quietly the elves tiptoed with their little scissors, while the snow outside started to blizzard. They snipped Santa's beard, some here and some there. They snipped white curls everywhere. They took those snippets of Santa's beard, pure and white as snow, with bright red ribbon, those clever elves tied each with a bow. That morning when Santa awoke, his elves asked him to choose the best little girls and boys they could send a snippet to. So they have all this little beard with little red ribbons on it, little snippets. Santa laughed, a jolly laugh, as he picked right from his list, but only just a few. Because you had been so good, right away Santa chose you. So, here is your snippet from Santa's long beard to help to remind you through the year. To be honest and fair to all you know, and every day Santa's beard will continue to grow. And look, my kids thought this was the best thing ever. There's a little red envelope at the back of on this page, and guess what's in here? Santa's beard. Can you all see the little snippet? Beard. Santa's beard with a little red bow. Yes, it's so cute. Can't lose Santa's beard. I love that. There's a piece of his beard in there. Look at that. The end. What did y'all think? Oh, now they're playing tug of war with the... Oh, okay, it's about to get pulled off with Jasper's pajamas. Look, this is the only good girl, my Margot baby. She's my lady. The boys are naughty. Okay, the other one Leo wanted me to read to you. Okay, we went through a phase of loving, which I still love, gingerbread, right? Gingerbread Man. There are so many stories of you can't catch, like we have Gingerbread Baby, we have, we have the Gingerbread Baby. I love all the gingerbread books. So I want to pick one that's, I know we've got a lot of time. So, okay. Ooh, there's so many good ones. I don't even know what to read. All right, I'm going to read. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones. Okay, we already read one about Santa. This is kind of a fun one, right? We all know about these different stories. There was an old lady, there was a cold lady who swallowed some snow. I like this one. This is kind of a silly one. This is from one of her teachers one year. There was a cold lady who swallowed some snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. She's like slurp, slurp, or slurp, slurp. Gobble, gobble. There was a cold lady who swallowed a pipe. She wasn't the type to gulp down a pipe. Oh, now they're fighting over this pajama outfit. Okay. Hey guys, can I see your clothes? The clothes are causing drama. Okay. Who thought it would be a good idea? Okay. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. Tickle, tickle, tingle, tingle. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. This lady, crunch, crunch. There was a cold lady who swallowed some coal. What was her goal when she gobbled the coal? She swallowed the coal to keep her pipes glow. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. There was a cold lady who swallowed a hat. Imagine that, a black brimmed hat. Maybe she's going to turn into a snow. I think she's going to turn into a snowman. I'm just now remembering this one. She swallowed the hat before she froze. She swallowed the coal to keep her pipes glow. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. Hello, sir. Have you come to calm down? There was a cold lady who swallowed a stick, a long brown branch. What a pick. Crunch, crunch, crack. I wonder if those are going to be probably her arms, right? She swallowed the stick to push down the snow. She swallowed the hat before she froze. She swallowed the coal to keep her pipes glow. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. Gobble, gobble. There was a cold lady who swallowed a scarf, a long striped scarf. She tried not to barf. She swallowed the scarf because it was so cold. She swallowed the stick to push down the snow. She swallowed the hat before she froze. She swallowed the coal to keep her pipes glow. She swallowed the pipe to warm her 10 toes that tickled and tingled from layers of snow. I don't know why she swallowed some snow. Perhaps you know. Perhaps. I think we know, right? Now, this cold lady had quite enough. So she thought and came up with a plan. Hiccup, hiccup. Uh-oh, y'all. She hiccuped twice and out popped. What do you think? Oh my gosh, it looks like all the parts of a snowman. Let's see if we're right. Oh, a snowman. That's so cute. Oh, and all the animals are around the snowman. Eat and yay. Okay, so we read those two. Now, this is a really good one. The Legend of St. Nicholas. A lot of these things I didn't know, so I thought it was really cute. A story of Christmas giving. All right, you know, we have so many of these books. I wish I could read them all to you. The next ones, I think we're going to do the Christmas Crocodile next. That's one of her favorites too. All right, yeah, this is a good story. Okay, hopefully y'all can say if you're going to watch. Nick followed his dad through the snow-dusted parking lot. Not my idea of fun, he muttered. Hey, you're the one who waited until the last minute to buy Christmas gifts for your little brother, Dad reminded him. True, Nick admitted. Why was it so much easier to think about getting gifts than giving them? Nick spotted a skinny Santa ringing a bell and collecting for the poor. Dad handed Nick some money for Santa's kettle. Nick thought about adding something from his own wallet, but he was hoping to have enough left to get himself something. Oh, the doggies are back without clothes. Oh, they're going to the fire now. I think they're going to calm down. Once inside the crowded store, Nick smelled hot dogs and popcorn. Scratchy Christmas music played overhead. You get your gifts and I'll see to this list your mother gave me, Dad called, disappearing into the sea of shoppers. Nick headed for the toy aisle, but a baseball glove caught his eye. A few minutes later, he heard a deep voice saying his name. The voice belonged to a store Santa. Santa used to go by the name Nick or St. Nicholas, he heard the Santa say to a group of children in the elf room. Nick remembered waiting for his parents in that room when he was a little kid. A long, long time ago, the store Santa continued. In a country far across the sea, a boy named Nicholas was born. Nick leaned against the doorway and listened. Nicholas's parents were very rich. They traveled all over the world with their son. When Nicholas was 8, they visited beautiful gardens in the Far East. Nicholas noticed children begging for food. When Nicholas turned 10, his parents took him to the West. Nicholas couldn't sleep at night because he kept thinking about the longing eyes of the children in the streets, children who had certainly never owned a toy. On his 12th birthday, Nicholas and his family journeyed to the north. Nicholas waved to the children playing in the snow. Why weren't they wearing coats and hats, he asked. His parents exchanged sad looks. They probably don't own coats and hats, Nicholas, his father said. A few years later, they visited the Holy Land, where baby Jesus was born the first Christmas. In this holy place, God gave us the greatest gift ever given. Nicholas's father remarked, imagine how much God loves us to give his only son. To honor and celebrate God's amazing gift, 3 wise kings brought gifts for the Christ child, Nicholas's mother said as the church bells rang out. Not long after they returned home, Nicholas's parents died. Nicholas felt lost and alone. He had plenty of money, but no idea what to do with his life. He looked to his friends for help. If I had that much money, said Joseph, I'd pay all your bills because my father is out of work. I would buy my mother a warm coat, Thomas added. Phoebe gazed at the stars. My 2 sisters want to marry, but we don't have the money that's required for the bride's family. If I had the money, I would give it to my sisters for this dowry, she sighed. And if I had enough, I would do the same for myself. Nicholas knew that his friends would never get their wishes unless... That night, Nicholas talked things over with God. Father, could this be the work you have for me? As if in answer, the church bells rang. Nicholas remembered what his mother and father had said about the wise kings bringing gifts to baby Jesus. He thought of what his father said about Jesus being the greatest gift. What better time to give gifts than on Jesus' birthday? Nicholas could barely hold in his excitement. First, he tromped through the falling snow to Joseph's house. He opened a window and tossed in enough gold coins to allow them to buy their own home. Next, he woke the town tailor and bought the finest coat. Nicholas ran all the way to Thomas's house and stuffed the coat from the open shutters. Nicholas's last stop was Phoebe's house. He tied coins into 3 bags for 3 dowries and searched for an open window. Nicholas was about to give up when he looked to heaven and prayed for God's guidance. That's when he thought of the chimney. On Christmas Day, Nicholas's friends came running in the house. "It's a miracle," Joseph exclaimed. "God must have heard my prayers. We were given a gift as well," Thomas began. "My mother hasn't taken off her new coat since she found it this morning." Phoebe's eyes sparkled like sunlight on snow. "My sisters will marry next month." She smiled at Joseph. "Now I too can marry. We don't know who else to thank, so we thank God." Overcome with joy, Nicholas understood his mission in life. This is how we would celebrate Christmas from now on. When the story ended, Nick shook himself. A part of him was back with Nicholas. He could imagine how good it must have felt to secretly give his friends what they wanted most. Nick had almost forgotten why people gave presents at Christmas. He wanted to feel that same joy of giving. "Nick, time to go," Dad walked up, his arms full of shopping bags. "We can't go yet, Dad." Nick never imagined buying gifts could be so much fun. He found just the right toys for his brothers. Then he spent everything he had left on toys for the poor. "I wish I had enough money to fill the whole collection box," he told Dad. Nick felt sure he'd never look at Christmas the same way. He wanted to remember the gifts of St. Nicholas, the gifts of the wise kings, and most of all, God's gift of baby Jesus. The end. Isn't that amazing? I know. I love that story. It ties in Jesus with Christmas. It's just the whole thing. I love it. This good baby is still sleeping. What do y'all think? Hopefully I'm not putting you to sleep. All right, so we are down. I don't even know how long we've been going. I'm just going to keep going, y'all. All right, let's kind of do let's do the Christmas Crocodile. This one is an interesting one. It's not a traditional story. You got to kind of stay with me. Lou and I read it a few times and we're like, but it's crazy, but like funny, weird. You'll see. But it's really, really good. It's called The Christmas Crocodile. All right. I'm not sure where we got this, but it's an interesting story. It's super good, though. It won an award, it looks like. The Christmas Crocodile. All right. So here we go. I want to say it's like in the UK is what I'm thinking. The Christmas Crocodile didn't mean to be bad. Not really. Alice Jane found him on Christmas Eve under the tree. He wore a red bow around his neck. It was lovely, except he ate it. Yeah, this Christmas Crocodile is really, really bad. Then he ate a couple of presents, just little ones, and he gnawed on Father's shoe, ate the wreath in the hall, and ran away with the Christmas roast, a big one. He was eating up Christmas, and no one knew what to do with him. "Send the beast to Africa," huffed Uncle Theodore, who had once hunted wild game there. "He must be put in an orphanage," fretted Aunt Figgy, who worried a lot, especially about orphans. "Lock him in the back room," Alice Jane instructed Father, "while we consider the situation." "Better give him the pumpkin pie," said Mother. "He still looks hungry." Alice Jane crossed her arms and tapped her toe while the Christmas Crocodile slunk into the back room. She closed and locked the door with a firm click. But then she thought she heard him sniffing in there. Not feeling hungry after all, she slipped him the pineapple upside-down cake along with the pie. "We could make him into a pair of shoes," said Uncle Theodore, who was busy considering things back in the parlor. "Or a pet for some orphans," said Aunt Figgy. I wonder whose presents he ate," said Cousin Elwood, who had finally finished eating all the fudge the crocodile had missed and could now speak. "He's nice," said Alice Jane. "Maybe we could keep him." "Unheard of," protested Aunt Figgy. "But it's Christmas," said Alice Jane. "Irrelevant," harfumped Uncle Theodore. "He's just a little hungry, that's all," said, I need my Alice Jane voice. "He's just a little hungry, that's all," said Alice Jane. "Perhaps the zoo would take him," said Father worriedly. "He needs a real home," cried Alice Jane. "We'll think about it, dear," said Mother. and she sent them all to bed. The Christmas Crocodile didn't mean to be bad, not really. But in the middle of the night, he ate through the back room door, swallowed 29 crumpets on the kitchen counter, a box of pralines, 1 fruitcake, 5 golden oranges, the left stovetop burner, and a plate of ginger star cookies. They were for Santa. Then he crept upstairs. One door was open just a bit. He nuzzled it open a bit more. Inside, he found tasty talcum powder, a feather boa that tickled his tongue, and a swig of perfume, just right. Then he found 10 pink toes. He sniffed them, He licked them, He took a teeny tiny bite. Ah! Aunt Figgy screamed, shivered cobwebs in the attic, and made the dust dance on a bottle of wine in the cellar. I'll save you, roared Uncle Theodore, waking from a dream about cannibals. Run for your lives, shrieked Cousin Elwood. There's blood, gasped Aunt Figgy, pointing to a pinprick of red on her little toe. Where is he? Sighed Mother. The Christmas Crocodile didn't mean to be bad, not really. They found him hiding under Alice Jane's bed. He tried to wag his tail in a friendly fashion, but it was too cramped. Into the cellar with him, commanded Father. The Christmas Crocodile scooted sadly down the stairs to the basement. He shivered in the cold, but Alice Jane crossed her arms and tapped her toe. She closed and locked the door with a firm click. She went back to bed and lay under her warm blanket. She swallowed a lump in her throat. Somehow it didn't feel like the night before Christmas anymore. Wait, was it the night before Christmas? Yeah, the night before Christmas. She slipped out of bed. Her blanket held close and crept quietly down the stairs to the basement. She wrapped the crocodile snugly, tucked her blanket under his chin. She found an old candy cane covered with lint in her bathrobe pocket. She broke it in two. One for me and one for you, she whispered. The Christmas Crocodile gulped happily and closed his eyes. The cellar door creaked open. You know he could be an orphan, hissed Aunt Figgy, slipping inside. She tucked her hot water bottle under the crocodile's toes. A crocodile saved my life once, announced Uncle Theodore, coming in behind Aunt Figgy. Decent chap, really. He spread his Zulu robe over the crocodile's tail. Perhaps he's learned his lesson, said Father, peering around the door and holding up his red earmuffs. Is it time to open presents yet? Yawned Cousin Elwood, stumbling in. He patted the crocodile on the snout and fell asleep. Mother came last. She spread a fluffy comforter across them all. We couldn't leave him alone, she said, not on Christmas Eve. Everyone nodded. The Christmas Crocodile let out a contented snore. Full at last, observed Father. Everyone sighed. Then they all settled down to wait and watch. The Christmas Crocodile didn't mean to be bad, not really. But somehow everyone fell asleep. Somehow the crocodile slipped away. Somehow he ate through the basement door. They found him the next morning in the parlor, looking alarmingly round. Alarmingly round. Alice Jane's blanket was gone. Aunt Figgy's hot water bottle was gone. Uncle Theodore's Zulu robe was gone. Father's earmuffs were gone. Mother's comforter was gone. The Christmas tree was gone, a blue spruce. All the presents were gone except one. Pump his stomach, yelled Elwood. Send for the elephant gun, roared Uncle Theodore. Those were for the orphans, shrieked Aunt Figgy about the missing presents. What's that? Asked Alice Jane, pointing to the one small present remaining. If he didn't want it, it must be bad, Cousin Elwood announced. Quite so, agreed Uncle Theodore. Aunt Figgy nodded. I'll open it, said Alice Jane, and she quickly tore off the ribbon. It's from Uncle Carbuncle. cried Cousin Elwood. Good old Carbuncle, shouted Uncle Theodore. Carbuncle at last, breathed Aunt Figgy. But we haven't got an Uncle Carbuncle, protested Alice Jane. Since she was right, no one knew what to say. But Alice Jane knew it meant that the Christmas Crocodile had been delivered to the wrong address. And sure enough, the doorbell rang. And here on the note it says, December 25th, Dear family, hope you like crocodiles. Love, Uncle Carbuncle. At the door were 2 delivery men. Take him away, Father said firmly. The 2 men hoisted up the crocodile and staggered down the snowy steps to a waiting van. Goodbye, said Alice Jane sadly. The Christmas Crocodile snuffed. One great crocodile tear ran down his snout, but then he saw the grin on the delivery van. It says Carbuncle Vegetarian Cafe and Reptilian Petting Zoo, all you can eat. What? I'll come visit soon, promised Alice Jane as they loaded him into the van. Merry Christmas, cried the delivery man. Merry Christmas, cried one and all. The Christmas Crocodile didn't mean to be bad, not really. He waved his tail farewell, but as the van rounded the corner, it did look like a delivery man's cap in his jaws. Well, sighed Mother, peace at last. Yes, agreed everyone except Alice Jane, who didn't say a word. So what's funny, what we're trying to figure out is if you look at the page, that last present, it looks like a crocodile egg. So I think there's a little baby crocodile maybe at their house again. That's what I think happened. Oh, it is. And then the very last page, you can see Alice Jane is feeding a little crocodile up on her window. Yes. So that's the Christmas Crocodile. Something different, right? Oh, this is so much fun, you guys. This really makes me really happy to read these to y'all. Okay. Let's do kind of a smaller one. I love this one. It's such a classic. The Gingerbread Man. Like I said, I had the Gingerbread Girl, Gingerbread Baby. But let's just read the good old Gingerbread Man. We got to read it, right? And I like to try to sound like the Gingerbread Man with my little squeaky voice. The dogs are finally settled down. Got one there. You see Ollie, and then Jasper's right here playing with a toy. All right, here they are. Once upon a time, there was an old man and an old woman and a little boy. Y'all let me know in the chat if you've read the Gingerbread Man or if you've heard any of these stories before. Let me know. One day, the old woman said to the little boy, I will bake you a gingerbread man. And she did. The old woman put the gingerbread man into the pan and she put the pan into the oven. Now watch the oven, said the old woman, and when you can smell the gingerbread, call me. But do not open the oven door. Then the old woman went to work in the garden with the old man. Look at that little boy and his little smug lip. He's like, mm-hmm. The little boy sat in the kitchen and watched the oven. Soon he could smell the gingerbread. I want to see if the gingerbread man looks as good as he smells, said the little boy, and he opened the oven door. The gingerbread man hopped out of the pan, he hopped out of the oven, he ran across the kitchen to the open door. The little boy ran to shut the door, but the gingerbread man ran faster. He ran out of the door, down the steps, and into the road. Uh-oh. Then he called out, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. The little boy ran after him. The old man and the old woman saw the gingerbread man and they ran too, but the gingerbread man ran faster. And the little boy and the old man and the old woman had to sit down to rest. The gingerbread man ran on. Soon he came to some farmers. Where are you going? Shouted the farmers. I have run away from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, and I can run away from you too, said the gingerbread man. Oh, you can you? Said the farmers, and they dropped their rakes and ran after him. Then the gingerbread man called out, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. The farmers ran fast, but the gingerbread man ran faster, and the farmers had to sit down to rest. The gingerbread man ran on. Soon he came to a bear. What are you doing? Or wait, where are you going? Shouted the bear. I have run away from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, and 3 farmers, and I can run away from you too, said the gingerbread man. Oh, you can you? The bear said, and he began to run after the gingerbread man. Then the gingerbread man called out, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. The bear ran fast, but the gingerbread man ran faster, and the bear had to sit down to rest. The gingerbread man ran on. Soon he came to a wolf. Where are you going? Shouted the wolf. I have run away from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, 3 farmers, and a bear, and I can run away from you too, said the gingerbread man. Oh, you can you? Said the wolf, and he began to run after the gingerbread man. Then the gingerbread man called out, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. The wolf ran fast, but the gingerbread man ran faster, and the wolf had to sit down to rest. The gingerbread man ran on. Soon he came to a fox. The fox said, where are you going? I have run away from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, 3 farmers, a bear, and a wolf, and I can run away from you too, said the gingerbread man. The fox said, I can't hear you, gingerbread man. Come a little closer. The gingerbread man stopped running. He came a little closer to the fox. Then he called out, I have run away from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, 3 farmers, a bear, and a wolf, and I can run away from you too. I can't hear you, said the fox. Come a little closer. The gingerbread man came very close to the fox. Then he shouted, I have run away from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, 3 farmers, a bear, and a wolf, and I can run away from you too. Oh, you can you? Said the fox. And snap, he opened his mouth and he closed his mouth. And that was the end of the gingerbread man. Oh no, Mr. Gingerbread Man got eaten up. And then there's just a little moon, the end. Poor gingerbread man. Did y'all like my little, I don't know what kind of accent that was, but that's what the gingerbread man sounds like, y'all. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, wait. We're going to read. Oh, my gosh. There's so many good ones, y'all. Okay. We're going to sing. All right. I always sing this to my daughter. Good old. This is like one of those, like, you know, like toddler books. It's like the big, thick, like hard cardboard, like thick pages. Like the kids can't bend. This is an old book, y'all. Super. This is when she was a baby. Oh, my gosh. All right. Frosty the Snowman. Y'all ready? Gotta read Frosty the Snowman, right? Or you gotta sing it. All right. My daughter loved when I sang this to her, and my boys too. All right, let's read Frosty the Snowman. You ready, Margot? Because the other 2 are still fighting in the background. Hopefully it's not bothering y'all. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Sing it with me, y'all, if you don't know it. Ready? Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town, right to the traffic cop. And only when he paused a moment, he heard him holler, "Stop!" Oh, we're gonna get the next page off. For Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, "Don't you cry, I'll be back again someday." Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. The end, y'all. I love that. Okay, I need a little sip of coffee. I feel like my voice is getting a little. I don't know how long we've been going. I think we got another book. One more book, y'all. What do you think? Melanie, is this the vibe we were going for? I know you were thinking all dogs, maybe at least Ollie too, but we get Fire, Margot. We have matching PJs, books, cozy. Hopefully the dog. They're still playing in the background. The two. Watch. As soon as I'm done recording, they are going to go to sleep. I have some really good ones. My treasury of Christmas stories. This has like got a ton. I think it's like 20 different Christmas stories in here. But the one I thought that would be fun is, there's the gingerbread. I have a lot of Gingerbread Man. I got the Gingerbread Man, the Gingerbread Baby. When Santa lost his ho, ho, ho. Oh, we got Charlie and the Christmas Kitty. That's the pioneer woman. She writes these books. Yep, there's her dog, Charlie the ranch dog. We have lots of his. Ooh, Christmas Magic. Let's do this one. I think this is a good one. We've got so many good ones, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to pick. The Bears Night Before Christmas. Ooh, we've got even a Bad Kitty. We've got, this is always a good one. How do dinosaurs say Merry Christmas? I mean, y'all, I used to get her a book every single Christmas. Merry Christmas, Splat. Splat the Kitty. If y'all have kids, little ones, you probably have seen these before. Llama Llama Holiday Drama. We don't want no holiday drama. Of course, the Elf on the Shelf. I know. Which we don't believe in anymore, but it's so sad. Okay. Oh, Bear Stays Up for Christmas. This is a cute one too. Oh, I do like this one. I think we're gonna have to read this one. This is a cute one. And then we'll read Reindeer Magic, and I think that's all we'll have time for. I could sit here and read y'all for hours. I mean, hours and hours. I was gonna read The Night Before Christmas. I have a Texas version. Ooh, The Christmas Unicorn is another good one. What's this one? I think this is maybe the, oh yeah. This is, I took off the cover, but this is the Texas Night Before Christmas. I have to have a Texas draw to do this one. The Texas Night Before Christmas. I don't know. I could try to do this one. Okay, let's do this one. Let me see if I can do it. I think it's all black and white. Yeah, all the pages are black and white. All right, y'all, you ready? Here's a little, because y'all, I'm in Texas, right? So we got to like have a little Texas twang to this. Oh my gosh, these dogs, they're still going. Okay, 'twas the night before Christmas in the cold wintry fog. Nary a critter was moving, nor a lone prairie dog. Then from out of the north, the breeze gave a stir. An icy cold blast swirled the fog in a blur. A blue Texas norther roared over the plains. The cold fairly whistled through the loose window panes. Oh, there's some colored pages. I poked at the fireplace to stir up a flame. The embers glowed redder, but the cold stayed the same. Ma fixed up our dinner to be ready next day and thought about Christmas a few hours away. Our scuffed boots were assembled on the floor, pair by pair, where Santy would find them, for he soon would be there. Santy, okay. Oh, we got another colored page. The young'uns were bundled down snug in their covers, a sprout of a girl and her two older brothers. So me in my long johns and Ma in her gown, warmed up by the fire, for we laid ourselves down. From out on the range there came such a ruckus, I ran to the window to see what the fuss was. Through the blue winter blizzard, a scene came to sight. I squinted to see, for there weren't much light. There, stomping and snorting and pawing the ground, were 8 scroungy longhorns stampeding around. In front of a wagon, piled full as could be, with boxes and bundles as high as a tree. Then a bellering yell soon set them straight from a fat little old ramrod who put fear in the 8. Well, they weren't really scared. No harm would he cause, for their longhorn head honcho was old Santa Claus. He got their attention and called them by name. Hey, Leadfoot and Walleye, get up there, Cool Hand. Come on, Gimp and Flop-Ear and Scarface, start dragging. Get up, get on, Sam and High Hips. Let's move this here wagon. Old Leadfoot, he bellered and lifted his head. Then straight on they trampled through Ma's flower bed. They laid the gate flat, and the clothesline went too. Nothing stood in their way as they flat-footed through. Santy pulled them up short on top of the roof after wrecking the porch with them clodhopper hooves. They rocked our sod shanty, the dirt sifted down, and then through the chimney Santy came with a bound. He was dressed all in rawhide, from a Stetson on top, with his big Texas boots hit the floor with a clop. Hey, I'm trying to read. He shook his... Ollie's got something to say about this. Ollie, come here, buddy. Ollie, come listen to my story. He wants Jasper to play with him. He shook his great belly and stomped with each foot, which knocked off a shower of mud, ash, and soot. His eyes were both squinty, and his skin was like leather from too much exposure to the raw Texas weather. He looked tough as a horseshoe, but I felt no alarm, 'cause a wink of his eye showed he'd do us no harm. A feed bag of toys he flung from his back, and with nary a word, he opened his sack. He filled all the boots with piled up hide and looked out the window and up at the sky. The cold Texas norther still whistled and blew, but more youngins was waiting. His work wasn't through. It was hard to just leave and walk through the door to face all them longhorns and the cold as before. He drank some hot mud and hunched close to the heat to soak up the warmth and thaw his cold feet. He could no longer dally or put off the chore, so he gave us a wink and pushed through the door. He prodded them longhorns to get on the go, and the wagon took off through the fog and the snow. He called over the norther, for he went out of sight. Merry Christmas, yee-hay, and y'all have a good night. All right, that is the Texas night before Christmas. Okay, all right, y'all. Oh my gosh, the Gingerbread Pirates. The Gingerbread Pirates is such a good one too. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, I got a dog for our last story. Margo, you want to come join us for our last story? Yeah. Come on, guys. Everybody come over here. Oh, we're getting all the dogs for the last story. Jasper, come here. Come here. Come on, doggos. Why don't y'all sit while we sing Deck the Halls? You want to? All right, Margo's like, nope, it's just going to be me. Oh, they're still playing. Oh, y'all are going to pass out after this. All right, this is another one of those, again, real thick, like baby books. All right. Boo loved it when I sang this to her. Deck the Halls. All right, y'all. Oh, wait. Deck the Halls. Okay, I forgot. I was like, how does it go again? Okay. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us or behind us. Fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. Fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. Fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure. Fa la 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 la. Y'all may sing. That is the end of the story. Fa la 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 la. All right, you guys. I will say goodbye for now, but I want to. I normally do like a deep thoughts, a statement during my end of year video when I kind of like, think about the new year and all those things. But so right now, I mean, I haven't really put anything together. I'm just kind of talking from my heart right now. But I just want to say that this community is changed my life, and I will do whatever it takes to continue to keep the joy that we have here. And you guys are just amazing. You fill up all of our cups with all the good things, and I just wanted to say thank you. And I hope all of you have a wonderful Christmas holiday. I know not everybody celebrates Christmas, but y'all, we're trying to have a deep moment here. I just need to show you. I gotta show you. This is just ridiculous. Hold on. This is what we're dealing with right now. Look at this. As we're reading all these beautiful Christmas stories, this is happening the whole time. Why did I think I could have a cozy Christmas reading with dogs sleeping in the background with a fire crackling? Melanie, why did we think this was gonna work? We tried, right? This is my life, y'all. Oh yeah, there's our tree. Yep, got some presents under there. Look at these guys. Oh yeah, there's one of the sweaters. Or the pajamas, here's the other one. But yeah, they're just having a grand old time. Yes, oh, are y'all done? They're like, oh, what can we get into now? All right, that is it for me. I really do hope and wish wonderful things for everybody here. Like I was gonna say, I know the holidays can't be, they're not easy for everyone. So I hope I was able to spread a little bit of joy to each of you. And I just wanted to say thank you. And I love you guys very, very much. And I will see you soon, okay? I love you guys so much. Okay, bye guys. Mwah. Bye.